presented by State Farm. Hey, what's up guys, SoldierKnowsBest here. Now this year, E3 had a lot of expectations going into it because people were really excited to see which console was going to be able to take the advantage over the other. Was it going to be the PS4 or was it going to be the Xbox One? Now both of them held their initial press conferences at E3 where they showed off, PS4 showed off this system for the first time, and then Microsoft, the Xbox One, they showed off a lot of games. Now from what I've seen and heard from a lot of people who've been watching E3 very closely, consumers, fans, and people in the tech industry, it looks like Sony has taken the advantage with the PS4. And that's not really all due to the games. Like this battle of the next generation consoles is actually not really all about the games. It's about the little things that go along with the system, how these companies treat their consumers. And so in this video, I'm just gonna be talking about some of those things that are giving Sony the advantage with the PS4 over the Xbox One. Now the number one thing most when it comes to anything is going to be price. So it's gonna be starting at $399 and the Xbox One is gonna be $499. Now I do give Microsoft a little slack because they are throwing in a Connect along with the deal, which again is probably $100 or more separately. So they're making that all part of the $499 package, and then the PlayStation Eye camera is going to be an additional $59 if you wanted that. So that brings the price a little closer. But I think that if you are a consumer, you really don't care about the functionality of the Microsoft Connect. You don't see yourself talking to your TV and things like that. This $100 difference is going to be a really big deal for you. Now the next thing is probably not as big as a deal as the other ones, but it is the design. The PlayStation 4 is smaller and slimmer than the Xbox One. I mean, the Xbox One looks massive. Looks like it's going to take up a lot of room on your entertainment stand, but the PlayStation 4 just seems like a smaller version of the Xbox One, to be honest with you. They both have the same type of two-tone design, but that may play a part in people's mind. But one thing that Sony is keeping with the design that they kept with the PlayStation 3 is that the hard drive is removable. The Xbox One hard drive is not removable, so hard drives do crash and they do fail all the time. So if your hard drive crashes in the Xbox One, you're probably gonna have to send it out to get it repaired, and that may even cost you more money. Where the Sony one, you'll be able to replace that hard drive and even upgrade that hard drive in the future, and that's definitely a plus. Now, I think these next three things really gave Sony the advantage over Microsoft when it comes to these next-gen consoles. Now, the first one, the PlayStation 4 is going to be region-free, so you can play game titles from other different places. You don't have to worry about any restrictions or anything like that. And then two is the one thing that Microsoft really took a lot of flack for, and it's the fact that the Sony PlayStation 4 is not going to have to be connected to the internet for you to play. And so the Microsoft One, if you didn't know, you have to check in, well, your system will check in every 24 hours via the internet. So if you do not have your Xbox One connected on the internet after 24 hours, you will not be able to play it anymore, which is totally stupid. Where the PlayStation 4, you're going to be able to just play that no matter what. You don't need internet to play it, which is a good thing. And then the last thing comes to used games. I'm just going to show you this clip that Sony put up about how they're going to be dealing with used games.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PlayStation.
All right, so that was pretty funny, but that's how customers want it. And Microsoft is imposing all these different restrictions when it comes to used games, and they're really trying to fight off piracy, which I give them the fact. I mean, I don't have any problem with a company wanting to protect itself against piracy because it is a business. They're trying to make money, and they're losing money when people download games illegally and share them and all that stuff. And Sony just realized the used game market is huge. I mean, sometimes I may not really be all that into a game when it first launches, but maybe 4 months down the line, I may want to go play it, but I don't want to go buy it. I don't want to go buy it at full price. And used games just allow you to be able to do different things and actually just sharing and trading with your friends and things like that, which is perfectly fine, and it should be fine. And I think the Sony is winning the hearts of the consumers where Microsoft is just trying to win the pockets of the consumer. And so I think really everything boils down to Microsoft is really trying to be your parents. They're trying to be your daddy and your mommy. You got to check in every 24 hours. I mean, I used to have to do that when I traveled when I was a kid, and they want to see what games you're going to be playing that may not be yours. So, if your friend brings over a game, I don't know, it may be racy, it may be X-rated, let me check it out. That's kind of, again, something that your parents may do. Things like that, it just really kind of seems like Microsoft is trying to do, where Sony's trying to be your friend. Sony's just say, hey man, look. Play our system, you're gonna love it. We know you're gonna like it, and we know you're gonna support us because we are friendly to you. And I just think companies need to start realizing that most consumers aren't going to be doing anything illegal with the system. So don't punish the majority when you're really trying to just punish the few. So that's my 2 cents. And this is why I think the PlayStation 4 is winning over the Xbox One in the minds and hearts of a lot of consumers right now. But again, ultimately, it's going to come to your personal opinion about which games you probably want to play, which features that you want. And one system may be better for you than the other. And that's just your personal choice. But I think majority wise, the PS4 is winning right now. That's enough for me. I want to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you think the PS4 or the Xbox One is winning this next generation console battle. So anyway, guys, this about wraps up this video, but it's going to take one last look at our sponsor. Remember, having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. With agents ready to help you 24/7, 365, that's getting to a better state. All right, again, you geeks, leave a comment down below what you think about this video, and also all the links to my social networks are down below. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you later. Peace.